Alright, a quick addendum. In my last video, I used taxonomic nomenclature and scientific names for my dinosaurs, but that technically isn't canon. The peoples of the world would have their own way of classification and even concepts of what is a dinosaur or even an animal. I just do it for the sake of legibility. The same reason why everything's in English and not some fantasy language. Alright, to the video. Although the Soleasaurs are the most abundant dinosaur and herbivores in the Humanum, other clades had their own success in more specialized niches. In this video, we will meet these animals. From these underdogs, the Elasmerians are the most abundant. These were a group of dinosaurs most abundant in the Cretaceous of Earth, specifically in Gondwana. Most don't seem to have changed significantly from their origins in the Humanum's past. They are popularly called keelbirds, although this name doesn't represent a true taxonomic grouping. Most keelbirds only share traits from distant ancestors. Other animals that aren't even Elasmerians have this name. That being said, the true keelbirds are very abundant, having strong beaks and batteries of teeth to grind tough plant matter like branches, nuts, and conifer needles. They range from the 100-kilogram whip-feathered and woolly keelbird to 2-ton great keelbird and the massive goro weighing 5 tons. This animal in particular is notorious for the muscular tails that can be used as a weapon, or more commonly as a stand to deliver strong kicks to predators. Their foot claws are sharp and easily pierce even armored hide. Most predators tend to avoid goros due to this lethality, outside of the largest theropods. All true keelbirds have fission-fusion social relationship similar to horses, where distinct sex-segregated groups unite for protection or sharing resources, but quickly depart when the need goes away. The exceptions are the tree keelbirds. They have monogamous pairs and live in small groups. These arboreal elasmerians share a niche with monkeys and arboreal calicotheres, but the dinosaurs favored nuts and seeds and only supplement with fruit and leaves. They have prehensile tails with rough feathers that aid in grip. The smaller, more common species of keelbird are mostly cursorial animals. Even if the elliptids are faster on a shorter sprint, keelbirds have superior endurance due to a more efficient ear sac system, and are still capable of great bursts of speed. Indeed, this is their main way of escaping predation, as long as they aren't ambushed. Only fellow cursorial predators have a fair chance of catching them. The other dominant clade of elasmerians are the Humanum keelbirds. They possess square heads with a relatively small beak. Because of this, they tend to prefer softer plants like leaves, some horsetails, and grasses and fruits. Although some are bipedal, and indeed this was the ancestral condition, most walk on all fours and are on average larger than the true keelbirds. The greater size puts them in competition with the more dominant Soleasaurs, like the Seismolians. To cope with this, they are nocturnal or crepuscular, foraging mostly at night but still have to supplement their diet and feeding during the day. Hammerbills live in small sex-segregated groups, and the opposite sexes only come together to mate. Most hammerbills average 500 kilograms to a ton, but some genera get much larger, like the Jimanga. Females average 3 tons and males reach 5. They mainly eat horsetail leaves, but the leaves and twigs of old bamboo are a well-favored food source. They can't bite through the hard main stems, which their smaller branches and sprouts can be easily consumed. However, they are more well known to use these plants as nesting sites. The bamboo is sturdy and offers protection from large nest raiders, and the smaller arboreal animals can't access it because of the pruned branches. There is a possible third clade of elasmerians alive today, the Gigaras, which only has a single member. The Gigaras has a disputed origin due to its bizarre anatomy. Most base the elasmerian argument on their stiff and keratinized row of feathers that some hammerbeaks possess. This large 5-ton animal is very aggressive towards any megafauna that comes across it. They shriek and spray a long shot of blood, like the horned lizard of North America. Sauropods are especially known to be targeted. This threatness is said to be due to their relationship to the burner pine, although it is a species of seccond. The burner pine is one of the many magic user plants in the Humanum, and its seeds catch on fire when hurt or simply touched. This means most herbivores avoid the seeds, but the Gigaras is specialized on this plant. They use their large claws to break the seeds apart from a distance far enough that their main body isn't hurt, and their throats have large papillae like those of sea turtles. Their digestive system isolates the magic from the seeds, and they are then digested. Since the isolated magic is kept in their dung, this helps the sprouting burner pines to quickly get their defenses. This would explain the behavior of the Gigaras, as sauropods topple over most trees. There is also said to be another species of Gigaras, said to be the same size. But some believe that this is instead a color morph of the base species that pops up more frequently than most color changes in animals. The other clades of Ornithischians present in the Humanum have very few members. The greater and lesser swamp killbird were once thought to be elasmerians, but fossil specimens and living members in the Scraper mountain range show that these were Hypsilophodonts, another group of small dinosaurs from Earth. This genus has long horns more pronounced in males for intraspecific combat, although females have small horns used as protection. This species averages 7 tons, with both sexes having the same size. Both species feed on abundant floating mats of vegetation that live in shallow marshes, wetlands, and swamps. These vary from lily pads, semi-aquatic horsetails, hyacinths, and species of gymnosperms. Females have small territories in these wetlands. The males are nomadic and only stay up until hatching. In this brief period, the male will border the female's territory and scare away predators like crocodilians and amphibians, although they are known to scare smaller predators and people away. The smaller species is restricted to less productive habitats because of predation from predators even larger than them, but the largest species lives in places teeming with light and can stand their ground from even the largest predators. Another animal once thought to belong to another clade was the simoon. This is the last member of thyreophorian dinosaurs alive today. It is not part of either Ankylosaurs or Stegosaurs, and is thought to be a sister taxon to Ankylosaurs. These animals are quite similar to hippos, being extremely dense and sink to the bottom for use of their legs. However, they feed on bottom-dwelling plants like manatees instead of terrestrial plants. Females weigh up to a ton and males average 3. Males rarely live out of the water and only do it to mate, but females spend more time on land to guard their eggs. They lack the many air sac systems and hollow bones of many dinosaurs, and this allows them to sink. A shy animal present in the southern tropical forests is the screw-horned craster. It is the last of the ceratopsians alive today. These 3-ton animals are poorly known, but some expeditions showed that these giants are surprisingly peaceful, resting along other large animals that would be competition for them. It isn't known why this peacefulness evolved, but it has been suggested that being largely immune to predation as adults is the source. The last type of Ornithischian in the Humanum is a giant, called the Ziniote. This is a 15-ton animal that lives in great herds of 100 members. They feed on any kinds of plants, not favoring any specific kind, and this has been said why they can live among the more dominant Seismolians. These are one of the most case-selected dinosaurs, with females usually laying only 2 eggs and 3 being very rare. It is thought to be either a Soleasaur or a totally endemic animal, but this is up for debate. Lastly, there are many dinosaurs that can't be categorized in any extinct or living groups. These are small, diverse, and poorly understood, and are popularly called enigmosaurs because of this taxonomic confusion. Okay, just one more thing. I'm planning to change some stuff going forward. My editing isn't great, and that could just be fixed with some research, I believe. The bigger change I want to do is with my voice, or rather the way I'm talking. I don't know if it's because of the way I write my scripts, but I can never speak normally when I'm reading them. Whenever I'm talking regularly, it just flows, but it all falls apart when I start reading. I'm gonna try some different stuff, like maybe change the way I make up scripts, but for now it's this. Oh, also, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Just knowing that someone sees my immature editing, writing, drawing, and worldbuilding, and somehow sees something in there, that means the world to me. I truly thank you.